How was it?
You're not going to enjoy it.
While I parked my car in a side tunnel, James took his place at the start.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Right. James May is ready and will be setting off very shortly. Brace.
Right, I've got the deck chair out and a good book.
In your own time, begin. That was a brisk start for a James May.
Fucking idiot, man.
Big one.
What a
big one,
fucking...
Big one.
Big one. Big one. Big one.
Alright, are you okay to stand up?
What an idiot. Ah, yes! Look at the fucking state of that.
Get an ambulance in and we're gonna check you out, okay?
There's fucking blood coming out of his ears and all. Oh my god, big one. Big one. You can see you can see Richard Hammond's just left. Like, it's all fun and games are over now.
Big one. Big one.
Big one, big one. Like, that's all he could do. But then Richard Hammond's fucking reaction is priceless. Look at this reaction. Fucking, just, fuck me, trauma response unit. Like,
Alright, are you okay to stand up?
look at the state of that. Look, like, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. That is a mad, like, that's a dude. He's just been shook up. Like, fuck, he's in shock, man.
Come with me.
We're gonna get an ambulance in and we're gonna check you out, okay?
Oh. Where is he?
I saw his head clobber the side of the B pillar. I mean, he went flying, you know, he went in sideways into this wall.
Other ambulances here, so they can take you in, so they can...
It hurts on the back of my back.
Like where? And down central middle?
Yeah, exactly where your hand is.
How are you feeling?
Bit shit. The car's isn't it?
It's not well.
You won't drive it out of here.
Okay. I'm in the Volvo.
So nothing's broken.
Doesn't seem to be.
Head's not hurt.
No, my neck hurts. I got a big...
Whiplash. Well, well done for not dying.
After James was carted off to hospital, there was only one thing we could do.
Stand by. Air on.
Bollocks. Fucking bollocks. Bollocks, man. He did his first, obviously, before James. And then the other guy went.
I come.
He went, and then they've just cut it in the editing.
Putting it in
So
gear.
there's no way they'd be allowed
Right.
to do that afterwards.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Breaking. Yep. Yeah!
There has been a disturbance in the force. You've arrived on all four wheels with your trousers still on.
Yep, they haven't had to cut them off.
He's in a hospital.
With Hammond's run done, it was time to reveal the results.
Right, I've got mine here. I'm going about 78 there.
Yep, just off the 80 mark.
Just shy of 80, which I think
It's not bad.
is pretty good. But I'm going to surprise you now. James Mays.
It's exactly the bloody same.
I know.
That's uncanny.
It is uncanny.
Actually-
And he's driving a car which we know is massively slower than mine, which means he did what you usually do and accelerated for far too long.
He's stolen my thing. Actually, this is difficult because you can't put him down as a DNF, because he did finish.
Oh, he finished.
It's there.
But I think we'll have to say he lost because I finished and can drive home in my car. But
Fucking spastics. Like, that was shit. There you go.
Michael and I really wanted him. We only wanted him. The only problem was that he didn't want to do it.
The small detail, yes.
And you came into the office, and I remember he walked in, and I said to Michael afterwards, he wants to do it. It was the funniest thing. It was something about the way he was wearing French cuffs, and they weren't done up. And just that thing somehow, I don't know why it was. I said, he wants to do it. And Michael's going, you think so? I said, yes, he does. And we were just determined to have him.
Action.
And the money.
Every penny of it.
The Treasury has agreed to stake you in the game.
Vespa. I do hope you gave your parents help with that.
It was like there wasn't anyone else. That kept freaking the studio out because we kept saying there is no one else. We don't want anyone else. And they kept trying to get us to meet people.
I suppose all of these sort of like hurdles, what I was saying to myself, it's all right, what's going to happen is I'm going to get the script, I'm going to read it, I'm going to go, no, thanks very much, it's really nice. Because it's just like, I mean, ultimately that's kind of all an actor can do really, is be kind of like, go, you know, you read the script and you go, I don't like the script, sorry. Little did I know.
That happens every time.
Yeah.
There he is. What do you call him? Oh, fuck's his name? Forgot. Look at the lineup. Let's go. Ah, there they are. There's the lads. Like, there he is. There he is. He stole my hat. He stole my hat. That's my hat. I'll wear that for part 4. There he is. Stop licking those teeth, mate. Stop. There we go. All right, let's go.
This film is about the rise, the start and the rise of the band Kneecap, right? And it really is.
Rich Papiat. Yeah. Yeah. I knew his name, I just forgotten it. He's the director.
It's a story about a band who have gone from being low-level drug dealers to being the saviours of a language that was at the threat of dying.
Maybe they were right. Maybe we were only ever going to be the moment after.
So it's all about the fucking language. So that's the name of the story. They're drug dealers who save a language. That is so fucking shit. Everything is just a fucking gimmick around the language, man.
The moment.
See, they should have came up with something that wasn't language-based. The story, it's just the language is in, like Gaelic language is in there, but it's nothing. It's nothing to do with that. Do you know what I mean? They just went for it and were like, it's about Gaelic language. Look, Gaelic language. The whole thing's about we're saving the language. Look, language, Gaelic language. It's just so fucking obvious and bollocks. But let's go. Let's watch this.
Maybe we were only ever going to be the moment after the moment. Only with less chance of getting blown up to escape it all. But we still found ways to escape it all. You've heard of intergenerational trauma, right? Right.
I met them at a gig, like they were playing, and I was just blown away by the energy and the authenticity of what they were doing.
Stinking, he met them at a gig. He probably just met them and got speaking to them. And he was like, you guys are great. We should make a movie.
And I just kind of felt that there was a film in it. I didn't know what that film was going to be.
Yeah, just you guys are great. Let's make a movie. Don't know what it is yet. No idea, but we'll make a movie. What's it about? We'll work that out later. You know what I mean? That's why it's fucking shit. I don't know what these guys have. They have a real fetish for North Face. I really wish North Face would just say, listen, dudes, stop wearing our shit. We don't like you. You're not representing North Face anymore.
I mean, it's great to be able to come to Sundance and...
Fuck me, he was actually doing it there, look. He wasn't even joking there. Did he just like, what is that, like rings or something?
I mean, it's great to be able to come to Sundance and, you know, make a film has been...
What is that? Fucking hell, look at that. He's just, that's just weird, man. Look at that. I'll get my hat for part 3. Let's hear this. I want to hear what they have to say for themselves.
I mean, it's great to be able to come to Sundance and, you know, make a film has been quite an experience, you know.
They'll take away, they'll get an understanding of Ireland that they have.
Quite an experience, you know. And I mean, it's great to be able to come to Sundance and, you know, make a film has been quite an experience, you know.
They'll take away, they'll get an understanding of Ireland that has nothing to do with the Irish-American experience of Ireland. It'll be a true, authentic. We had a language in Ireland for thousands of years.
For thousands of years. Brilliant.
Unfortunately, the British took it off us. Well, they tried to.
They took it off us. They took it off us. They took it off us. Did they? I don't know, like. I don't know if I'm buying that.
But now we're back, and we're sexier than ever.
That's awful. Fucking awful. That was really fucking awful. That was really awful, guys. Now, should we break it here? Because this has been another shit segment. I'll keep it going. Back in a second, guys. Back in a second. Woo! Enough. Oh, is that over? Okay, fuck. Okay, fuck it. Oh, lied. Excellent.
Hello, David Zritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. You can
Wow.
see by
You
the
actually made this.
thumbnail, we are talking everything Timothy Dalton. This is like a fantasy
2.6
come
views.
true
8 hours
for
ago.
many of you
Fuck.
people. And by the way, years ago, and I mean going back years ago, in
I
the
was gonna laugh and be like, 2.6 views. That's shit. 2.6k views. I thought he made it like 8 years ago or something, but it's actually up fucking 8 hours ago. So he's got 2,500 views in 8 hours. So the joke's on me.
late 1980s, if I ever said to somebody, we're making your dream come true by talking about Timothy Dalton, you would call me crazy. But Timothy Dalton, in the world of
Is the worst
James
Bond.
Bond, in the Bond community,
It's the worst
has
Bond.
really grown in the appreciation of so many people's eyes.
I don't think so.
Now, these are old eyes. You can tell by the wrinkles and the crow's feet and the cataracts that are clearly coming up very quickly. So I decided to do an experiment. Now, stay with me on this because this is a bit of a social experiment. I had to engage a younger soul, and I don't know too many younger souls that walk across the street from me whenever I approach them, but I have one, and she is
A younger
not just
soul?
a movie aficionado. She's probably
That's such a creepy term.
one of my favorite family members. Please don't tell anybody. Don't make it public. But she is, and I love to talk to her about movies. And she did the ultimate thing. Yes, she watched both Timothy Dalton movies. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Marissa.
Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be back.
You look great. By the way, since the last time you were here, this is crazy. Since the last time you were here,
She kind of reminds me of Baby Broccoli a wee bit. Baby Broccoli. What do you think, guys? Nepo Baby Broccoli. What do you think? But sexier, like a sexier Nepo Baby Broccoli. Obviously nice. Obviously much
you've
nicer.
gotten
looking,
married
but still.
Yes.
and you've had a baby.
Things have happened in my life since I've.
Right, Nepo, like Baby Broccoli mixed with. Fuck, what are I just can't remember their names anymore. What is she called? Fuck, I can't remember her name. Fuck! I do this all the time. Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's it. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Baby Broccoli mixed together. Boom, there you go.
I've last been on the channel.
Just in case you don't believe me, hold on. No one cares about this, probably. Everyone probably knows who I'm talking about anyway. There we go. There you go. There you go, guys. There you go. Her, basically. There you go. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, it's about her. Right, okay, good. That was great. Glad we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's get into the juice
I
here.
feel like there's the chemistry between her and Dalton seems very scripted, and it does not seem natural.
This is bollocks.
At times.
It's like they're really getting into it. Like, hold on. This is almost an hour long, and they're talking about reviewing License to Kill and the relationship dynamics within it and all.
Sometimes she almost feels like an audience placeholder. She's asking the questions that the audience.
Is that the girl whose eyes are looking in fucking different directions? It's just the whole film's just not. It's not good. There's something. Listen, I don't want to get into it right now. There's been enough
is
Bond.
asking themselves, which is good, but not.
I'm sorry, guys. We've really fucked up. Oh, what do you know? It's another. This is the new Bond theme. God, could you imagine if this was the new Bond theme? Fuck me, imagine that. Imagine this, like Bond 5, Daniel Craig, and this is the last Bond, and it's the angriest one. I can totally see that. That's his own personal underground boxing club or something, where he like does his own street fighting and all. Bond does illegal street fights and all. It's just fucking shit. Just scenes of violence and stuff. All it's great. Some wee circles go across. Broccoli circles.
Disconnected from the world again. The sun don't shine in the place I've been.
So this works so well. It just fits. It fits too well.
So why you keep acting like I don't exist? Yeah, I feel like I'm ready to die, but I can't commit. So I ask myself, when will I live? I've set myself on fire, feel the burn. I'm scared that I'm never gonna be repaired. Put me in my misery. My mind feels like an arch enemy.
That works too well. Isn't it? That's enough of that, like.
It's another goodbye. Unique, mighty,
Goodbye to
Porsche-beating
James May, who
manual
died.
Jaguar XKR is leaving us for pastures new.
What would James May have said?
A reminder then of the car's history. Jaguar built a concept, but they never actually built a manual XKR, and we thought, well, they should have done. So we did.
So what they would do? They would have a shitty program, I guess, with his shitty wee jokes like this, right? And then at the end of the show, they would just have dedicated to James May, that, and you know, like who died in that car crash. They were like, we dedicated a crappy program, episode of a program to you.
Not a small project.
Well, he cracked wee shitty jokes while driving around in a car in your honor. Look at that scarf, man. What fucking scarf are you wearing? You're a twat. Look at this ring. Oh, you're an absolute fucking twat, man. You don't know what's going on anymore. It's just like a shawl-collared cardigan.
This car was delivered new
He's wearing like Bond clothes too. He doesn't know what's going on anymore either.
to America, a member of the US military, who was then transferred to Japan. And the US military operates a system whereby you get free transfer of your car to your new post, which I think is good and shows their priorities as a military force. Yeah, I'll go, but I gotta take my truck. What that means is this is effectively a Japanese car, so no rust.
So no
Normally by
rust.
now, one of these is scabbier than a scrapyard dog. This is clean and sharp. Then the work started.
They all talk like Jeremy Clarkson. They all went to the Jeremy Clarkson school for how to talk and present.
To turn an automatic XKR into a manual, first you need a manual gearbox, ZF 6-speed. Fitting that, tiny job. Matter of moments. 5-10 minutes, something like that.
I used to watch Top Gear when I was young, and I used to sit and I used to watch it, and I used to watch all three of them, James May, Richard Hammond, and Jeremy Clarkson, and I used to sit and I used to try and work out which one of them I hated the most, and I could never work it out. I hate them all equally as much for different reasons. They're all just horrible. They're just fucking cretinous people, like. I hated Top Gear. I used to hate watch it. Enough, enough. I don't know where this is going, guys.
At page 2, May Rest. He originally said on an interview that the most James Bond actor to play it more like the book version of James Bond, the book, not the films, was Timothy Dalton. And I've got to admit, it was. After I've seen License to Kill, I don't think, I love Roger Moore. I praise Roger Moore, but I don't think Roger Moore would have pulled that off as well as Timothy Dalton did in License to Kill.
His fucking hands look weird there. Fucking weird hand. I don't know, it just looks weird to me. That is fucking crazy, man. Let's keep going.
Creative was really essential to what I wanted to make, and I didn't find a platform that did that.
Hello, I'm Daniel Craig, and I have some questions here, which I'm going to try and answer.
What? the fuck is he wearing there? Like, seriously, is this what Bond is wearing now? Like, fucking Portillo trousers, Michael Portillo trousers, and fucking. Look at the top. Look at that. It's chavvy. It should be like a Fred Perry. It should have been a Fred Perry top. Roy Schneider arms.
Hello, I'm Daniel Craig, and I have some questions here, which I'm going to try and answer.
Everyone's gonna like work out what that top is and where those trousers are from, and people are gonna do YouTube videos on it and all. 22, interesting.
Okay, here we go. What convinced you to be part of No Time to Die? I felt like doing No Time to Die was a chance to wrap up all the loose ends and to finish off what
And make another fucking 50 million.
I'd started.
You can't say that. It's not tasteful to say that. So we say you wanted to wrap up some loose ends. You wanted to wrap up some loose ends. Tie up the whole Bond story. Tie it up one final. Tie it up, like, do you know what I mean? Read between the lines, guys. Just see a big fucking crate of money in the back of your mind. Just picture a big crate. What does 50 million look like? Maybe not 50 million, but you know what I mean. 20 million, 22, 25 mil, 35, 37 mil merchandise. All that merchandise and product placement and adverts and all, man. It must go into the 100 mil mark. Do you know what I mean? It's a chance to fucking secure another 100 mil. Fuck it. What else are you doing? In your mid to late 50s, just bank another 100 mil, man. Put it in the Daniel Craig account.
15 years ago, and I think we've done that and more. What was your experience like shooting in my home country of Morocco? Morocco is one of my most favorite places to go to in the world.
No, it isn't. Look at it. It's a fucking desert. That's his favorite place to go to in the world. What is it? Oh, it's just. What is it about?
That year, I went walking
So he can wear those kind of suits. That's the kind of. Not that's. Anyway.
in the Atlas Mountains, so I got to see a lot of Morocco that year, and I love being there, and will get back there as soon as I can. How do you think your portrayal of James Bond has evolved with today's perception of masculinity? I hope he's changed a lot while I've been part of him, because what I've always tried to do is never judge him. He's flawed, and his attitude towards the world and towards women is questionable, and I think that's interesting. The way we've tried to deal with it is to cast as strong of female characters as possible. Have him.
That's Bogue. That's Bogue.
Go up against those people. I mean, we had Judy for a long while, and I was very lucky and privileged to work.
It is. It's just Bond and a bunch of women. It's like, what the fuck has been going on in these Bond films? Really? If you went back and looked at it.
With her, and that relationship informed who he is, but also exposes him for.
It's probably mother. Yeah, like they made him like, and he was like, didn't they make him like he was an orphan or something? Like as if he's just a hitman, basically, and M's his mother, and it's just, yeah, it's just fucking bollocks.
What he is, and I think that's interesting. I don't.
It's not interesting as shit, man.
Judge the characters I play. I try and let the audience do that. Hey,
I hate that.
Daniel, why the choice to go with fewer gadgets with your James Bond? This is going to answer a few questions actually. I've loved the
what happened to the gadgets?
But my take on them has always been they've got to sort of be justified in the movie. You can't really just have gadgets for gadgets.
Like they were the best Bond movies. He was picking up all those gadgets and all, and the guy was telling them about the gadgets. Like, here's your briefcase that does this and that. That was great.
They've got to make.
And then at some point he'll use it.
Sense, and they've got to be interesting. My favorite gadgets from the previous movie is always, actually my favorite gadget is, I think Sean Connery used to use this sort of like little silver box with a switch on it and a red light went on. I don't know what it did, but it kind of opened doors, it kind of blew things up, and it was just, that was, simple is best as far as gadgets is concerned. Daniel, have you been injured a lot while filming these movies? Which is the worst injury in here? I have, but that's just par for the course. It's a physical role, and I get bashed up, and
He keeps doing this angle of like, I get bashed up a lot, like it's a tough job and all this kind of shit, and it's like, dude, I'm really getting sick of this angle. It's like, how much are you fucking making from? How much are you making? Like 100 mil? You're taking a couple of bangs and a couple of scrapes. Like, dude, it's not a job, but you're making a fucking film. It's like the whole world is bending around you. Like, is Daniel ready for a scene yet? Is Daniel ready? Can we get him a robe? Can we get him a fucking red carpet of rose petals so that he can walk to the set and just have people prostrate before him? Do you know what I mean? And then fucking, do you need coffee? Can we get him some juice? Can we get him some water? Do you know what I mean? It's this shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, are you okay? You too hot? Do you know what I mean? Can we get him a little bit of like a shade? Do you know what I mean? Can we get a stunt double to do this bit so he can go back? Do you know what I mean? It's not that hard, man. He didn't sacrifice. It's not like he's fucking really sacrificed for the role. I don't think. Maybe he has. I don't know.
But all the, I mean, you know, I get injured, but the stunt team get injured all the time, and thankfully we all walk away, and that's all that.
That's it. Make sure you say all the right things, cover all the bases. It's boring. Just pandering to all the fucking
matters. I broke my ankle on the last movie.
How much is the stunt guy getting paid? Fuck all, probably. He knows that, so that's why he had to be like, but we all walk away. That's the main thing. Well, the main thing is,
my leg on the previous movie. I'm still here. Why have there been longer intervals in between James Bond movies during Daniel Craig's era? Because I broke my leg. Curious to know what stunt from your time as Bond you are most proud of, and what's your favorite stunt from the series? My favorite stunt I've done. There's a few on No Time to Die I'm very proud of, but probably the whole sequence that we filmed in Venice on Casino Royale, and not least of all because that wasn't a lot of stunt work, but Chris Corbett, who designs our physical effects, so that's the things that everything that blows up and everything that, you know, like, and he designed the sinking Venice house, which was a Venice house that sank into water and then reset and kept going. So we had to be filming in that, and I had to be jumping off things and flying into water. So I'm most proud of that, probably because it's my first movie, and it just was one of the most incredible sets I've ever been on. What has been your favorite outfit as your time as Bond, and which fit from the past is your all-time favorite? Connery knew how to wear a suit. I don't remember which director it was, but the director told Connery to wear the suit home and sleep in it, and then come and wear it. And I think that is how you should wear a suit. I'd say all of the Tom Ford suits I've worn, we've worked really hard with them to create the look. They've been so cooperative over the years during my tenure, and they've allowed us.
What does that mean? Take the suit home and sleep in it, and then I don't get it. Like literally sleep in it. What does that mean? Like just get natural in it?
Just to mess around with their suits, and together I think produced some amazing suits. Trunks. Yep.
This is fucking bollocks, man. So that's it, isn't it? I think that's all we've got. Alright guys, that's it. Excellent. Excellent. I feel like it's been an unofficial Bond, part 12. Wow. It's just going forever. Isn't this absolutely fucking horrible? I don't know who made this. Someone edited this and put this all together with this song, and they're not taking the piss. Like, if they were taking the piss, that's just would be genius, but it is genius.
We all have our secrets.
It's a pity of it. Mom. Yeah, he's not cracking jokes. That Bond isn't, you know what I mean? He's not cracking jokes. He's wearing a fucking suit in every scene. It's just too much. But oh, hold the braces, fisherman braces. Look. Oh, that's the one where I'm in it. He's Felix in the new one. Shit. It's just fucking shit. Alright guys, that's it. See you on the next one.